1-1, ready?
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Start.
Starting on the ground here with Barkley. The ball's out. The ball's out. He lost it. But it looked like an eagle flew in and was first to the football. They're retaining possession. Now after that play, we've got somebody shaken up, and you don't want to see serious injury in the midst of their playoff push. He's being looked at here. After a fortuitous recovery, this will be 2nd down.
Here we go. 180. Race hot.
Burrow throwing out of the pistol. Finds him on the slant. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Just say. 11. Start.
Setting him on the dive. And those running lanes are closing up fast, aren't they? He's held to just a yard.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Start.
Now Burrow. He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Kid, I'm just kind of laughing because I could feel the armchair quarterbacks going, I can make that throw. And anybody who's actually made those throws says you have no idea what it feels like with everybody breathing down your neck. That play's got to be right, timed up right, and it certainly wasn't.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Gun. Start. 180. Ready, shot. Start.
They'll throw. 3rd and long. Has it left side, Brock, with the throw carried him too close to that edge. They're going to say he brought it in out of bounds. That's going to bring up 4th down. On now comes their punter. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And he's going to get him further up their side of the field with a nice return there, partner. Up past the 35. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Nix. Escapes the pocket. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
2nd and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line. Throwing here, Nix. He put everything he had into this one. Brought in inside the 20. And they are all the way into that red zone.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start the read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
Looking inside the red zone. Force that to his right. Now he takes it. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on 1st down.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. He even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the 1st down.
We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to the link right after this. Time for our second quarter now. Let's see if the Cowboys can capitalize here in the red zone. Running for the marker on second. And they're going to have first and goal as he gets this down to the 4. Goes to the hurry up here. First down, and they go right back to it. And that carry only nets one on the plunge up the gut. Offensive line fast.
Pickup of 2. Brings up second and goal.
Changing things up. They're going to throw now. That one's incomplete in the end zone.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and lead teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win.
Third and goal. Defense electing to play this from the nickel. They're headed up the middle. He runs it across. Touchdown. The Cowboys pull that in front further. 13-zip. For the point after, here's Aubrey. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Cowboys double their lead to 14. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. So first down from the 41.
Here we go. 180. Right shot. Shot.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Connects on the crosser. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage. Sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
On first down, here's Burrow. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
It's been plays like that that have kept this game scoreless, and they can't execute. It will continue to do so.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Here we go. Stop.
They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Give him 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7.
That's a gain of 3.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Burrow gets it out wide quick. And he hits a wall at the line and goes nowhere.
I'll tell you, that is a humbling moment to see a completed third down pass actually go backwards instead of towards the sticks.
This offense is not leaving the field. On 4th and 8, they're going for it.
Here we go, here we go. Hey, can. 11. Stop.
Trying for it with Burrow. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced. Brock had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Has a man He's going to have this one down to the 28. They get 27 on the play. And that's good for a Dallas first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Nix now on 1st and 10. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
The give here on 2nd. Makes a tackle. He's still going. Let's call that a solid run there, partner. He got about 6. It's going to be 3rd down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. To throw, here's Nix. Pressure coming, and they take him down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
One of the big lessons you learn transitioning from college to the NFL is you can't get it all back at once, offensively or defensively. But this is the right way to go about it now defensively. You got to get a sack. You got to get something going to stem this momentum, and that might just be the sack they needed. You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Things going well so far. And he goes out of bounds to hand them excellent field position up across the 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Here we go. Right 80.
1st and 10 now. Here's Burrow. Escapes the pocket. Moving right. Airs it out down the sideline. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Savon Rebel with the pick. Oh, man, I'm having to hold my partner back after this one. Captain Fundamental not happy that he didn't take the time to stop and get set before delivering that football. Gotta think that in part led to the turnover.
Yeah, Captain Fundamental because I couldn't run. Kind of like Tom Brady, right? But he's the essence of it. He's the GOAT. Why? Because he sets his feet. He's so fundamentally sound. The chance of interception is so much higher when your fundamentals are no good.
It's okay, partner. It's gonna be okay. A strike for 23 yards. And that'll be good for a Dallas first down.
Captain.
Play action with Nix. And this one is launched downfield. And that one's going to be incomplete. A deep look, unsuccessful. That's going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
There's the fake. Here's Nix. Into a ton of traffic, and this one's intercepted. Cooper to Jean in to pick it up.
Their first pick of the game comes in an awfully big moment. Really just cancels out all the great work your defense did to give you that ball.
At their own 46-yard line.
I'm fine, ready?
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Big 13. 11 mighty. 11 MT. Shot.
Back to work after throwing the pick. Has him on the quick hitter. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. Good hit, but sure would love for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the first down. Offense up to the line fast.
12. Stop.
First down, Burrow to throw. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Looking for his wide receiver there. So second down coming up.
With each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative. This quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
11 MT. 11 MT. 11 MT. Take.
On second down, here's Barkley. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too.
It's a gain of 11.
Bringing the offense up to the line. First and 10.
First down.
Let's get set. 11.
First
11.
and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Stop.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Escapes the pocket. He's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
Here we go. Here we go. Stop.
And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
Take it.
Dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A gain of 1 brings up third down and 9.
Philadelphia going to spend its second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9.
Here we go. Hey, can. Stop.
Off the play fake. Burrow. Brought in right side. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third down. It's a money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Right, 80. 11.
Yes, let's get it.
Stop.
From the red zone now. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And that makes it second and goal.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So the incompletion on first. Here's second and goal.
Here we go. Right, 80. Right, hot. 11. Stop.
Burrow from the gun. Flush down now to his left. He's got it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles get their first points of this game just before halftime. This is Trujillo to try to point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Eagles cut the lead down to 10. Just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. And it didn't look like he was seriously considering a return there, did it? So that touchback going to come out to the 35. A little less than 30 seconds to go as they begin this drive. Throwing on first down, Nix. He's going to be caught by Tyler Warren. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. The Cowboys signaling for their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory. First and 10. Here's Nix. On the move, headed right. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining. Intended target, Dante Thornton Jr. And now they face second down.
Okay, as soon as this quarterback broke containment, I know your eyes and my eyes went the same place. Can you find a big play down the field? Unfortunately, there was not one to be had.
Again on second and 10. Nix. Downfield to Warren. He's got it. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
All set now. First and 10. Once more, it's Nix. He's got a man left. And it goes out of bounds. That's going to set up first and goal.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
The 9-yard line.
Breaking the huddle. Here's first and goal. Nix to throw again. Flushed out of the pocket. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. Now, Brandon Aubrey will try to knock it through for the Cowboys. This only a chip shot from the right hash. Aubrey puts it through. And just before halftime, Gronk, they're able to add 3 to their advantage. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run.
23-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Let's get set. Stay hot. Right, 80. Stay hot.
Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40.
Gun. Stop.
Burrow now on first down. Hits his tight end on the corner route. And he nearly gets him into the red zone as he's down at the 22. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play.
Here we go. Stop.
Burrow on first down. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it's going to be second down.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
And second and 10 now. It's Burrow. Oh, they got it. Intercepted along the goal line. Trayvon Merrick has it. And the Cowboys will be set up at the 20-yard line following that interception. Cowboys just about set. Here comes first and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Nix. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. And the Eagles take that possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six, yeah, it stinks for the offense. But that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
He's still going at the 30. Racing down the left side. He does it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Eagles parlay the interception into points. Saquon Barkley the touchdown. This is Trujillo to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Eagles get it back to within 6. So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. And he'll decide to pass on the return here and take the touchback instead.
At their own 35-yard line.
To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here in 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. He's loaded another one up. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys go up by 12.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Now the offense and Knicks coming to the line, looking to tack on 2 more.
The Cowboys will line up for the
All right, they're going to throw for it. Has it at the 2. And he's into the end zone for 2. That sets him up with a 14-point lead.
Eagles 14. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Return starts at the 9. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Right 80.
Burrow throwing out of the pistol. Short pass brought in. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
There's no question, Kate, big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
On 1, ready?
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Here we go, here we go. Stop.
Burrow out of the shotgun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
On 1, ready?
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Gun, gun. Stop. Right 80. 12. 12. 12. Stop.
Air it out on 3rd. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So they're left with 4th down here. Punt team on the field. And they could really use a good one here. That's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. Now we have a member of the Cowboys hurt after that play, and they'll need to get somebody out there to look at him. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Play straight ahead. And he's brought down by a collective effort there, only 1 yard on the carry.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Ready. Ready.
They give it to him again. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here, and it's going to bring up 3rd down. Just couldn't get outside quick enough to take that D-line out of the picture. And one of those guys impressively got on the edge and caught him.
You know what's scary in this game today, Kate? When you watch the combine and you watch these 280-pound DNs that run like 4.6.
Yeah.
I am really thankful I don't play quarterback in today's game.
5 men now in the secondary for the Eagles on 3rd down.
Ready. Ready. Hot.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Taking a deep shot here. It's caught at the 25. There it is, touchdown Dallas. The Cowboys make it a 3-possession game. For the point after, here's Aubrey. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Cowboys stretch their lead to 21.
Eagles 14. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. He fields it from the 8. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20.
On 1, ready?
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. 180. 12. 12. 11. MT.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11 Tommy.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
Unable to connect with his running back. And that brings up 4th and long. Their punter making his way out now. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
Captain. Hold on a sec. Chill.
Knicks now on 1st and 10. He's going deep this time. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches. But that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mocked up, too. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. fakes, quick out wide, complete. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And he's going to get a modest amount on that return before he ends up out of bounds.
At their own 37-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Gun, gun. Cut. Cut. Right in. Cut.
I'll start this one out with Barkley. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3-and-out.
Right 80. Cut.
Burrow gets it out wide quick. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
We'll see what they come up with for 3rd down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It's Eagles football, and they're going to look for points here, but it might be too little too late for them in this lopsided game. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Barkley trying this up the gut. And the run will not work. He is stopped at the line. This is going to be 4th and short. Offense in the hurry up here. They'll run for it with Barkley. And he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he still has enough for that first down.
The beauty of that execution, Kate, is he didn't even know he was going to get the ball there on 4th down in that RPO. So extra credit for the focus, and even more so for the conversion.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And they send him out of bounds right as he was coming up to that marker block. It's going to be 2nd down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
One, ready?
Less than a ruler needed here on 2nd down.
Let's get set. White 80. White shot. 11. Shot.
Burrow from the gun. Connecting on a slant. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Hey, we're good.
Working quickly here.
4-yard line.
Shot.
First down, Burrow to throw. Finds his back. Here's Barkley. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
36, Saquon
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up
Here we go.
2nd and 9. At the
Hey, can.
32-yard line.
Can. Shot.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Finds him on the crossing route. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. Gain of 9 yards on the play. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
Here we go. 11, mighty. White 80.
To the air again. It's Burrow. Hits his running back. And this one's only going to pick up a couple before he heads out of bounds.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. But one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
2nd down now. They need 7.
Here we go.
Handoff headed right. Barkley. And he's got it inside the 15 before going out. A solid gain of 6 there. It's going to be 3rd and just a yard.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion rate.
And he's going to have enough for the first down, not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
And he gets them a little closer to the end zone, down to the 6. He'll get 3, but much work left for him on 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Here we go. 180. Wait, hot. Stop.
Changing things up. They're going to throw now. And he's got it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles get it back to within 2 possessions. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
Here's Trujillo to kick it away. And maybe making some better judgment here as he takes a knee and accepts the touchback. To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here, 1st and 10. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Philly. Cowboys very close to an 11th win this season. 2nd and 3 now. Another carry for him. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
And looky here, you don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. You have that call you had ready, though? You can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Back to the well again. And they'll only find 1 yard up the gut. 2nd down. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
Hey, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming. But more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. They're going to pass it here. He lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Kate, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, you got to find a way to win.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Philadelphia going to spend its 2nd timeout. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now. Dallas sends its punting unit onto the field. Fields this at the 19. Before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10.
Here we go. Wide 80. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11 MT. 11 MT. Stop.
Looking to throw, Burrow. Able to get it to Barkley. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Eagles hustling everyone back to the line.
10 yards on the pickup.
12, 12, 12.
And inches.
Stop.
Here he is on 2nd and inches. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And that leaves him with 3rd and short. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour. And there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Pass didn't work on 2nd. Let's see how that affects this 3rd down. Throwing now. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. And forget the turnover, Brock. They take it back for a late touchdown. Thrown at the depth where linebackers coming to play in coverage, partner. And sure enough, one of them jumps it and takes it to the house.
You say that. You know, think about the depth finder on the official. You're absolutely right. This is where these linebackers love to lurk. It could do some serious damage.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Fielded at the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25.
Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
All right, going empty as they come to the line. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. 70. Cup 19. Cup 19. Steady.
Back to the air following that pick 6. Pocket isn't moving up. They're able to drop it. The Eagles decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Following the sack needs some positive yards here. It is 2nd down and 18.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. Check smash. Check smash.
Now looking to throw. An all-around tough play for him. Took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Hands are tied. Got to have it on this 4th down.
Let's go. Viking 18.
Desperation time here. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Hey, I get it. It's already over. But go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Blitz is there, and he goes down. Working fast as that clock ticks down. Here's Nix. And they strike for a touchdown on the final play of the game. He didn't need it, but they will take it anyway. The Cowboys keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. So the Cowboys come in and take this one on the road. Man, they were facing a